looks like. True leadership begins not just with tools or technology, but with bold vision, courage to challenge norms, and a will to serve. Definitely, you innovate when all systems no longer serve your people. You need innovatively when you dare to reimagine structures, traditions, and voices are left unheard. And in communities today where women were once sidelined, innovative leadership is a force that reclaims a space, builds bridges, and birth transformation. Of course, how do you innovate to impact? That's our focus in today's program, Women and Leadership on Canal International. We'll be right back just after the jingle. And innovative leadership is not all about having all answers. It's about asking the right questions and have people-centered solutions. Of course, that's what we are talking about today. And women innovate. They do more than disrupt inclusiveness. They transform our lives, our communities, and futures. And the program is Women and Leadership. If you have missed any of our past editions, you just need to go to our YouTube page. You type Women and Leadership, you type the thematic of the day, and can watch all of past editions. And let the conversation begin just after this jingle. I'm sure you're excited to know who I've invited here today as guests. Of course, we always invite the right women for the thematic of the day. I will have invited women with a lot of experiences. They are right persons to diagnose today's topic, because we're talking about leadership, we're talking about innovation, and we are seeing how women could obviously innovate in order to impact their communities wherever they find themselves. And the first guest I would like to introduce, she's called Dr. Ebot Mbu, a young guitar. I hope I pronounced your name well. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you so much, Maureen, for having me.
And this is the first time I'm having you on the program today.
Yes.
And you're very beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And I want to say you are a medical doctor, you are a parenting advocate, you are a health educator, passionate about guiding families through life's crucial transitions. You have all of this put in one package. Now, how do you manage all of that? Wearing caskets of a doctor, parenting advocate, and all of that.
All right. Thank you so much, Maureen. Thank you for having me on your show. Just like she said, I'm a medical doctor. I'm a parent. I'm also an author. She said I'm a parenting advocate and an health educator. How I manage all this part, I think that's my purpose actually, because everything is intertwined. As a parenting advocate, it's equally part of my day-to-day job. As a medical doctor, I've worked with adolescents, I've worked with parents that go through a lot of challenges with navigating puberty issues. As a parent also, I have twins and teenagers, so I went through some difficulties, struggles with them. So I decided to innovate. So that's when I had to divert into puberty education, to create something that is going to help parents guide their children through puberty and yes, into adulthood.
So you're a mani?
Yes.
Because I just heard you say how
no,
twins.
twins. When I say twins, twins in medical language is a boy or girl between the ages of 8 to 12 years.
Okay.
But a teenager is from 13 to 19.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yes.
Because when I look here, I say, God has already blessed this woman
I'm not
so
a man. When I say twin is different.
All right, because I'm sure you also got that right. Praising. Now, you just released a book in the market talking about puberty.
Yes.
I want you to come back to the theme. Why puberty?
Okay, puberty is a crucial stage in life. Puberty is a phase of transition from childhood to adulthood, and is that period in life where you see a young girl or a young boy is trying to create an identity. So there are a lot of challenges. There are also physical changes, psychological changes, emotional changes. So they need to be guided through this stage, because this is a stage where the adult person or the future self is either made or mad. So if care or proper knowledge and guidance is not done at this stage, there'll be problems in the future.
Yes, I see a lot of girls or young boys, when they get
Yes.
into puberty, it becomes something else.
They become recalcitrant. Why? Because
attitude changes, they
Yes.
start behaving waywardly, and
these are because of the changes, both psychological.
and you cannot blame them for the changes, right?
Yes. No, it's a physiological thing. That's how God made it. That's where parents come in. Parents come in to guide them, to say, okay, we see what you're going through. We are here to help you navigate this stage with clarity, confidence, and boldness.
That's a whole topic on its own, and I think we're going to treat that topic because a lot of our parents don't know how to guide their children when they get into puberty. Prezi, am I right with that? I'm sure you talk with a lot of women, and most complain that my daughter is behaving funny. She's just 11 or she's 12, she's 13, and then she's already behaving as if. So it's a whole topic on its own. I think a lot of parents will want guidelines on how to take care of their children when they reach that teenage age. We equally have Ne Brenda, and she is a featured and committed church leader. She is an elder with the Presbyterian Christian Women Fellowship, but she worships at the Presbyterian Church of Bonamusadi, Douala, Cameroon. Am I correct?
Yes, you are correct.
And you're welcome to the program.
Thank you.
This is the first time inviting you on the show to talk about women issues.
Yes, it's my first time.
All right. I hope she's also an educator. She is the head of a government primary school in Douala, Cameroon. She is also a leader because leading Presbyterian or Christian Women Fellowship with over 600 women, you know what she should be going through. Now, how does it feel leading women every day, especially leading women in church?
Being a woman also, I think is smooth leading women because I move with my sisters, with my mothers together. So we share our experiences. We know women have common experiences. So with that, we share our experiences, and so we learn from each other.
But it's not easy.
So
a lot of challenges,
really,
right?
It's not really easy. Knowing who the women folk is really, really challenging.
Now, what pushed you to take up that position? Because I'm sure there should be something that motivated you.
I was not really prepared to take the position.
Okay.
Yes, it just came. I just felt.
And as it came, you just accept it. Because there are women that if you give them that, they say, no, I'm not ready.
Yes, when it came, I did not accept.
I'm coming to you.
Normally, it was not easy to accept it. But the women, the elderly women who had been there before, they encouraged me. And they told me they will give me their full support and I will be able to do it. And what actually made me to accept, one brought the scenario of Jonah, who was sent to Nineveh and he refused. And God diverted the mission to go elsewhere, and finally he had to come back without being prepared to come. So one of those ladies who were encouraging me to take, they just brought that story. And I saw it that God is calling me.
And you were comforted, right?
Yes.
You were like, you have people behind you. And do you feel that support?
I feel it very well, yes.
In all areas?
Not in all, but they are there. I feel the support.
Leadership is not easy, but I'm sure you have your objective. You've set your goals. You might not be loved by everyone, but you know why you're there and you keep pushing no matter what. I think we'll talk about that. That's why we are here. We equally have a regular someone that I always invite here. She's called Pauline Tembi. She is a powerful lady, I'll put it that way. She is a certified marriage counselor. She is a certified event planner. She is a pastor. I almost forgot that because I'm supposed to start with that. She is a wife. She is a mother. At least she is putting on a lot of casket, and she is a vice principal. She is an educator. I will not forget that aspect of you. Now, how does it feel? How are you doing today? I love the smile already.
I'm so great because I have God. I'm good.
All right. Now, what have you been doing all this while?
Okay. Okay, what I've been doing as a marriage counselor, I've been teaching women a lot on how to do marriage God's way, because I noticed that a lot of women got married just because they knew marriage exists. So because my mother was married and marriage is good, I should also get married. They didn't actually know what they were getting into, and a lot of them are facing a lot of challenges. So many challenges. Women in church, women in the society, everywhere are going through a lot. So what God has been using me to do is to teach them. So I do that online, I post almost daily. I have groups that I've created online that I share messages on marriage and how God expects not just women, but men and women to do marriage. I also teach young people to understand what marriage is all about and prepare themselves for that because marriage is actually a ministry, right, of its own, and in it, the wife has an assignment, the husband has his assignment, so each person has to understand their assignment so that when they get into marriage, it will not be boring. I want to tell you, marriage is so sweet. I'm enjoying it, so don't be scared. When you learn how to do it, you'll be happy to get into it.
Marriage is so sweet. That's what I retained from her.
Yes.
Right? Because
yes.
a lot of people are scared of marriage because a year maybe femicide year, a husband battering year. But no, there are men who are really unique. They have their way of respecting women. But I just want to ask you, that are women gradually understanding the need to come for marriage counseling, because or advising your children when you want to get married to take them first for counseling before that's the first step? Do you feel that coming from society?
No, not at all, and I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed because I'm the marriage counselor of the church, apart from being a marriage counselor called to empower generations. When the pastor sends them to me for counseling, I see that they can come once or twice just for the pastor to know that they have started. And before you know it, they have disappeared into thin air and they are preparing for the wedding. They forget to know that the wedding is for the public, but the marriage is private. Yeah. Once you are through with the wedding, that's when the marriage starts. So how do you put in so much time to prepare for a one-day something and forget to prepare for something that is for a lifetime? That is why I want people to change this mindset. Forget about the bridesmaid, the groomsmen, the hats and the food. For some people, even in church, while the pastor is preaching, you call your assistant and you hear her come and whisper to the bride's ear, that no let on do. That hole, they don't fix that hole. So the pastor is talking, she's not hearing the sermon. It's not entering. All she's interested in is the whole set. Are the guests there? That is what interests them. And I want people to understand that this marriage thing is a covenant. You don't enter a covenant. It's not a child's play. You need to understand what you're getting into. And you get into it and you do it the way God expects. And that in a way God will be happy with you, because I want to let you know that when God looks at marriage, he sees the husband as Christ and the wife as the church. So if the husband is not representing the Christ that he expects, then God is not happy with you and you have an account to render. If you as the wife, you are not submitted to the church, your husband, to the Christ, your husband, as Christ expects, you have an account to render. So please, let me say it as they say it in pidgin. Be calming down. Young girls, brides and grooms, be calming down. Come for counseling. One thing with me is that for now, God says, don't take money. You might be surprised to know that I've saved a lot of marriages in the country, in the US, so many places. People have come to me, and the grace I have is that I restore marriages that are in a coma. If you know any marriage that is in a coma, bring the people to me. I resuscitate it by the grace of God. So I've had many of such people that have come. I've helped them. If I tell you, Maureen, I've not drunk even a bottle of juice. I tell them, God says I should not, but if you are led, give me. Unfortunately, They have never been late.
It's going to come. It's going to come. You're doing an incredible. You're doing a great job, and God is seeing what you're doing. Humanity is seeing what you're doing.
It's a passion,
It might
it's a
not come
vocation.
now, but in long term, there's something because you're watering. You're nurturing something,
Amen.
and I think it's going to come.
Amen.
All right. Thank you so much. I said she was a powerhouse, right? You saw how she was talking, vibrating the heat. I could feel the heat from here. We equally have a Tembu Belting. How are you doing? Let me calm you first.
I'm fine, Mom.
You're doing fine. I want you to calm down, and I want you to breathe some fresh air. So, how are you doing? This is the first time you're coming on a show like this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm happy to have you. We are all happy to see, right? We're all happy to have her here. But she is a young lady that is doing into fashion designing. You can see what she has on, and you can see what I'm having on, right? All her collection, and call her Betty a collection. She's doing a great job. You can see from the images already that my technicians are putting the other way. And I would like you to tell us more about you. Who is Tembu Belting?
It's not easier, but
You have to talk.
you're lying.
You have to say it. Just come.
Tembu is just me. A girl that is just growing up. Simple. Nothing attached. And loves what she does. So much. Like real so much. It's not easy, but I know God is with me.
Now, how old are you?
I'm 26.
You're 26.
Yes.
And you're doing this so beautifully well.
Yes.
And then how did you start? When did you start? For how long have you been doing
Mama,
this?
it's not easy.
All right.
I started this like a joke. Yeah. When I was growing up, my parents said, learn a hairdresser. I'm a hairdresser, that's do a hairdressing. And I went to it, that was not what I wanted, but I went to it. That your parents have said, do this, do that. But when I entered to it, we have a certain level that when we walk, we usually do this at food market.
In
We usually
Bamenda,
do
right?
this, yes, in Bamenda. We usually do this to go and give, they pay us. But when I enter into it, I felt so much love. Like, with all my body, even my blood,
Put
even
all
knows.
your best in
Mommy,
it.
I say even my blood is inside.
All right.
I was like, what? So when I was growing up, and again, I finally left the hairdressing. I said, no, Mama, I
This
want
is
to go
what you
into
want.
this. My father was like, daughter, I've sent you to this one because I know it will help you in future. If you are going to this, then I don't know. I wish you the best. And the best, this is it, is going on. And the best is still to come. More of me is still
Now,
to come.
how do you get the designs?
Mom, it's just God. It really, it's just God.
Because I have to
Okay.
ask you how to get it. Because I have a lot of people who are doing this.
Yeah.
But now, how do you differentiate yourself from the others? How do you make yourself
See
unique?
now.
Because I'm still telling the public that what I'm putting on is your production,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if you go to the market, you'll not find this.
Yes.
It's a unique piece.
It's a unique
now,
piece.
how do you design? How do you innovate in your craft?
Like, I can say, when I see something, like even a picture of something that, like, what they have drawn, like what is behind us even. If I see it beautiful, I think like, what if I do this? What will come out of it? And I always like to try. I can take like 3 or 4 different designs and bring it to one.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it takes you how long to do that?
Mad.
It takes you how long to do
It
that?
depends on what I'm going in for. There are, like what you just posted, it took me a month. Wow. Yeah, it took me a month.
All right, let's talk about what I'm putting on. It took you how long to do this?
It took me just 2 weeks.
Because I want them to look at it.
Yes.
It took you how long to have this?
2
Fashion it out?
weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes. To put it out. I just have an experience. Like, let me come out to be true to who I am. Yeah, a client gave me something to do, and I think to recreate. That's why I came up with it, with that. Yeah, with the cap.
You sew them yourself.
Yes, we do
And
everything.
you do the marking yourself.
Yes.
You do because there are people who take the sewing elsewhere.
Yes.
They do the marking themselves, but they have a tailor who
Yes.
sews everything.
No,
but you do everything in one.
without there are times that like I cannot do all at once. So I have my junior sister who does the sewing. Then I take in with the marking because I have a lot.
But you can do your sewing, you can also do the sewing.
Yes.
All right, thank you so much. We'll get to talk more about you. I just wanted to give a little bit of what we'll be having here to those who are watching us. And before we get into the topic of today, we equally sample the opinion of women out there, not only in Cameroon, to tell us what they aspire or their take about leadership. How should they innovate in whatever they're doing? Because leadership is not only when you're in a company, leadership wherever you find yourself, even in your family, even in the market where you're selling as a buyer and seller, you are a leader. So let's listen. We'll be right back just after the jingle.
No one is ever going to come and hand you a leadership certificate. You have to claim it. Stop waiting for people to invite you or to their table. Now, if there's no table, bring your stool.
Leadership is not reserved for the few. Women's rights advocate says it grows from simple, intentional steps that everyone can take.
Use your voice confidently. Remember, the tallest ladder is climbed one step at a time, and every single one of you has the strength to take that first step.
Her tips for climbing the leadership ladder are practical, urging women and indeed everyone to dare, take initiatives and steps forward when opportunities arise.
Quite often you think you are not good enough, you are not, qualified, you are not the right person, you don't have the right personality, whatever it is that is limiting you. I can try, let me try. Instead of I can't, let me try. Let me try. So you can try in that meeting, in that home, in that community. Let us try this.
The right advocate argues that women hold a powerful role in society, one that places them at the center of finding solutions in their homes, workplaces, and communities.
Share your own ideas. Say, I have an idea. I think we can do it this way. I think we should look at it this way. And by the time you are able to, speak up, you give other women the permission to rise up as well.
And for her, self-affirmation is one of the most effective tools for building confidence and steps into leadership roles.
Welcome back, and we want to open up with today's topic, which is about innovation. How do women innovate, or how should women innovate to impact their communities? And my first question goes to Doctor. Now, when you look at leadership today, do women actually innovate in what they do? Do you feel that? Do you see that innovation? We all know what leadership is all about, but now I'm talking about leadership, innovative leadership.
All right, thank you so much, Maureen. Yes, I think women these days are more innovative, thinking outside the box, seeing possibilities where others are seeing limitation, like just like we have seen what she has done. Once she sees an act, something, a design, she reproduces it and modifies it. That's what we talk about innovation. Forgetting about the old style, but bringing in something new, being flexible. Yes, like there's a wall here, you see how to crack it.
But do you actually see women into that?
Yes.
I'm
seeing a lot of women these days.
Really?
A lot of women
in all
these
sectors?
Days. In the health sector, yes. I've seen it in the technology, yes. I've even seen it in fashion,
okay.
Yes.
Now let's talk the sector where you find yourself.
The health sector, yes.
Okay. Now, where do you measure innovation?
In Cameroon. In Cameroon, I think we are still starting. We are still starting because when we compare to other Western countries, women in Cameroon, we are still starting. I think I can give us maybe a 4 on 10. Yes, but we are getting there. We are starting, but I'm very hopeful.
And the 4 on 10, where do you situate that?
Where do I situate that with respect to?
In respect to your analysis.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
Right.
Let me get to Brenda, at the level of the church, right? Where do we find innovation? How do you lead by innovating at the level of the church?
I see innovation now at the level of the church in all ramification.
Okay.
Like at the top, I'm taking my church, the Presbyterian Church in Cameroon, as example. At first, women were not being pastors. Those who were pastors, they ended only at congregational levels. They did not hold posts of responsibilities in the church.
Okay.
But now in the church, we can find women in all areas, national and both internationals. At first, there were no women Presbyterian secretaries, but today we have that in the church. We have women in administration. We have women who are doctors in the healing aspect of healing ministry. They are there. So coming down at the congregational level, we find women who are elders. We have women who are chairpersons in the congregation. Whereas at first it wasn't like
Meaning
that.
there were a lot of changes. There are a lot of changes as compared to before, right?
Yes, yes. Women are coming into the leadership fold now without any distinction.
All right. Now let me get to Pauline. Is that how you feel? Because at the level of the church you're there, at the level of the school you're there, at the level of your society you are there. Now how do you analyze innovation? Side by side, leadership and women.
Yeah, so far, I think that women have been innovating, but not really in areas that truly benefit the society. You see, innovation, the type of nails that women do now, a lot of innovation in that domain. The hairstyles, the fascinators, the lipsticks, wigs, innovations. But now, how is that beneficial to the entire human folk, not just the women? Women mostly innovate in areas that are beneficial to the women. But I think it is time to stretch. Innovation has to do with you aligning with the Holy Spirit. For the Holy Spirit to help you to stretch, give you divine wisdom, to begin to do things that people have never done before. And I think this thing should not just be limited to aesthetics. Not just to aesthetics.
So you mean that women
they
innovate
too much on it's not
when it has to do with their hair, beauty, and
their looks, let me look good for my husband. When I'm going out, I need to be classy.
Wow.
But we need to look beyond that.
Okay.
I want to give an example like this lady in Nigeria, Hilda Basi. She cooked the biggest pot of jollof rice and she entered the Guinness Book of Records. Those are the types of innovations that we want to see more in our society. Like you are a woman, like I'm a vice principal in my school. Let me give you an example. Yesterday, I went to my transient class and it was like so close to the deadline for them to submit their files for BPC. And I had to give my phone. Why have you not submitted? My father this, call. And they were just calling. And 2 students came to me, they said, Ma, if we were given the opportunity to vote the best vice principal will vote for you because you're so compassionate. As a woman, you have that innate ability to show compassion. So use it wherever you find yourself innovatively to create change. Okay. Other people will say, my credit is mine, so I don't need to spend it on students. Or people come to your office, you speak to them anyhow. Even you as a journalist, how do you receive your guests? How do you do things differently from what others have been doing? You can say, okay, I buy sweets as Pastor Pauline is here. I'll give you one sweet. And I share to my guests what others have not been doing.
Yeah.
So women, you need to dare to be different. Like I'm a marriage counselor. Other marriage counselors, as you call them, you need to pay registration, consultation fee before they receive you, and all of that. Then you have to meet and they charge you. But I've been doing counseling for a while now. I have never collected from anybody because purpose has to do with God, and if God is not in it, then you are on your own. Yes. And for you to be innovative, you need to partner with the Holy Spirit to give you that wisdom. Because to innovate, you need divine wisdom. Whatever invention that is happening in the world comes from God. And I want to add this. The womb of the woman is not just to bear children. Women have that natural ability to birth new perspectives, new dimensions, new things. So because you have a womb, you have the better capacity than a man to bring forth new ideas. So don't just focus on your womb to carry babies. Know that there is an innate ability in you to do new things. But now, if you are not conscious of that, and if you don't tell God, Father, whatever capacity that is in me, activate it so that I can show it forth to my generation. It will remain dormant till you die, and you have an account to render to God. Everything I gave to you, all the abilities, what did you do with those abilities?
Now, I want to get back to the church with President Brenda. Now, do women need particular skills in order to innovate?
Yes. Yes, just as Pauline is talking, women need these skills. First of all, to innovate, you must be creative. Because creativity comes with that innovation. If you don't have that creative spirit, you don't have that creative skill.
And how do you build that creative spirit?
You have to learn. You have to be a leader is that one who learns all the time.
Yeah.
Yes, if you don't learn, you will not be able to make changes. You have to be inquisitive, curious. When you have that curiosity to find out, why is this thing like this? Why is this like this? If we put it like this, how will it be? So when you have that curiosity, you will learn.
All right.
Then we also have to understand that life is just about adding value.
Yeah.
So if you are a leader, you think of which value are you adding to what you have made.
Okay.
You came in, people have been there before you came. They were there, what were they doing? What do you think you can do different from what they did? That is innovation coming in.
Okay.
So you have to.
So at the level of the church, what have you brought in you? It's a challenging question, right?
Yes.
You're not expecting it.
Exactly. It's challenging, but when I was elected president, I decided we sat as the ESCO.
You work as a team.
Yeah,
you don't work alone.
Yes, it's really a team collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaboration will be relationships. You don't work alone. You don't do anything for yourself. That house is God's house, so it's not anybody's personal plantation. So
because today you're there, tomorrow you'll not be there.
Exactly.
So what legacy do you leave as you leave?
Before when you are there, you also need to empower others.
Okay.
That if you are not there today, others can take up.
Okay.
It's not just about you. You have to have partnership. You have to motivate those who are in the background, because there in the church you have people who are not open, who don't speak, but they have this talent.
Yes.
So as a leader, you need to discover those talents and help them grow it out.
All right.
You don't stand only at the front and you are leading.
Okay.
We share people, put them in groups, appoint leaders to carry on certain activities. For example, our rally is soon coming. We'll have our rally on Sunday. We have so many things that we usually prepare towards the rally.
The work, right?
Yes. We create committees. We usually call that committees and put committee heads. And we usually look for those who are shy, those who don't want to show up.
Okay.
But you see that they have specific talents. You put them in the limelight and you see how they shine.
All right, thank you so much, President. I want to get to Doctor, but now we'll look at a lot of women think that, or feel that, or believe that being a leader, you must be the general manager for company, you must be this, you must be human resource director, or you must be holding a high position somewhere. Now, I'm talking about grassroots women. I'm talking about women who are struggling in the market. Now, how do you boost them up to make them understand that leadership at that base? How do they identify their leadership skills at that base?
All right, thank you so much, Maureen. Like you said, leadership is at all levels. You must not be a lady in the office. You know, you must, from where you are, start from where you are. What are you doing? Especially the women that are in the grassroots women, maybe women in the marketplace. You are a leader from where you are. You lead from where you are. So you are the example. You start by showing the example. And leadership is in stages. You start from the novice as a beginner level, and as you learn, as you're open, you see yourself growing. Just like you asked her about, can women be innovative? I just wanted to add that innovation or leadership is God's idea. Innovation is God's gift to humanity. First, God was the first creator, and He made all of us in His image and likeness. It means that there is a seed of innovation. There's a seed of creation in every human being that God made. There's a seed of creation in every woman.
How do you identify? How do you know you can create this? How do you know you can?
It's first of all to believe that you can. It first starts
I love that.
Yes, you believe that you can. Because once you say you can't, it means that there's a limitation already. But once you say you believe in yourself that you can, there will be possibilities.
All right, let's take an example of a woman that is selling, let's say, tomatoes at Mashi Asanaga in Douala. And she has, let's say, 10 baskets of tomatoes, and she has a table where she displays those tomatoes. How will she innovate? She has been selling it, putting it on the same spot, but she does not know she has to innovate, because innovation is at all levels, right? Because wherever even you're a granola seller whatsoever, even if you're polishing shoes, if you're polishing it today like this, tomorrow you can see how you can polish it better, or what should she do?
All right, thank you so much. In the world we are today, especially the woman that is selling in the market, does she have an Android phone? She should not end at putting that tomatoes on her table in the market. Let her, if she doesn't have maybe her children, somebody, why not start packaging that tomatoes? Maybe in a beauty, if you were putting just on the table, why not just look for this baskets? You start placing your tomatoes on baskets, you take good pictures, put them on social media. From there, you start increasing the number of people that are buying from you. That's innovation. And also, you cannot only earn in the market. Why not? You can equally look for, maybe you can decide to devise a means to sell your tomato more, even from in your neighborhood. Like, okay, you can decide to let your neighbors give you their orders, and when you're going back home, you take from your stock and you deliver to them. There, that's you're innovation. Being innovative in your business.
Android phone. Not everyone, they will tell you they don't have Android phones. No, but now how you display maybe on the table matters.
Yes.
How you talk to customers matter.
Of course.
Maybe the way you do your own things. Maybe the way you're clean, your cleanliness too matters.
Yes.
So there's something, or the way you organize yourself matters. So every other thing's about how you innovate. So let me go back to our designer in the house. Now, what's your role model in terms of what do you look at when you want to do your designs and every other thing? Because I'm sure there should be someone you're looking up to that maybe does better than you. I think that is the person I need to copy.
I have my bosses that do that. Like we have, like I always picture like Bella Creation. I post her that she's my mentor. Okay. Because I love her ways. We have SM class that I work already for, or Picasso. I pick from them. When I look their ways that they do, I know that someday I'll reach that level.
All right. So you think you're not still at that level? You've identified, you've seen your limits, and you keep working towards that path. Because that's one thing. Because there are people, when they begin, they start having money or they start having more customers. They think, no, it's the end of the road. They don't want to be creative anymore. They don't want to learn. They become arrogant. But you keep learning every day. You keep looking for different means, strategies in order, because it's high competition. It's highly competitive already in the market. Now, let me get to Paulina. What drives you as a leader beyond titles and recognition? Is it just about titles? What drives you beyond as a leader?
Leadership is service, and I have that passion to serve humanity. So I really enjoy doing everything I do as a vice principal, as a marriage counselor, because I do it out of passion, out of vocation. So that compassion, that desire to serve is what actually drives me as a leader.
All right. About?
All right. Thank you.
If I get too crazy.
Thank you so much, Maureen. For me, I have a personal mantra that I'm a light to my world. I'm a beacon of hope to my world. So I brought something for my world. So my desire is to make the world better, so that when I go, they will know that somebody came to impact my world, in the various domains in health to change the narrative. Like I'm also a pastor.
Okay.
Yes, I'm also a pastor. So, and okay, one of the things I did was like aside the books, I remember 4 years ago we started an annual convention for young girls.
Okay.
I'm co-convening with another pastor.
Very important.
So it's a decent girl convention. Every holiday we have a group of girls that come together. What do we do here? Is to impact them with knowledge to improve their lives. We identify the problem already in the society. Many young girls they are battling with low self-esteem. So we bring them every year. We teach them about different topics in life. Yes, we first of all started teaching them about puberty education. Later we moved to building self-confidence. The next because it's every year we are already in 4.0.
Okay.
Every year we choose a team because we want to place them at the level.
So already planning for 2026,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So don't know the thematic yet,
yes,
but you're going to get there.
Yes. So
okay.
we place them. We want to upgrade them so that they should fit into the society. We no longer want young girls moving with their head bowed down. No, they have a place, they have a voice. So that's what we do.
All right.
So
now I want to get to our president here. Now, how does challenges push you towards innovation?
Yes, we know that I take challenges as strength, not as weaknesses.
Yes, that's
When I am challenged, it pushes me to think deeper, work more, search for answers, search for solutions, and it makes me work deeper. When I'm fine, when everything is just going normal, I don't do anything.
You need that seat to be uncomfortable for you to move.
You need those aspects that you see the need to do something, and you are struggling to get the answer to that thing. It is not coming. If you don't have the answer, you will not stop working. And the moment you are searching, you get into other dimensions and discover different new things.
Because I know at the level of the church, you always educate women on leadership. Now, what aspects do you train women on?
We have, first of all, as a leader, you have to have that compassion and empathy. Because you need to have time to listen to the women. They come in their numbers. They have different problems, family problems, business
I need
problems,
to listen to
work
them.
problems. You need to listen to them. And when you listen, maybe you are not a specialist in that area. You cannot handle that situation. You will look for other women who are gifted in that area, and you send that person to. So what do I want? I want to create that positive impact in the women. I want to be that type that you create something that if a person comes up to you, make that person feel I went to the right place.
Okay.
And so we struggle to innovate, we get their problems, look at the needs, and then see how we can.
All right.
So in church now, we also empower the women to be.
And girls, you're not
Yes.
leaving out girls.
Both
Because they are the
because
leaders, they are taking up space.
exactly. As an elder, I'm dealing with the girls.
Okay.
But as a president, we deal mostly with
the
18
women.
years.
Okay.
But it doesn't cancel the fact that mothers have challenges with their teenagers, with their twins, as she said, and they always also come up to us for help. So we empower them, make them become autonomous. Don't sit and only wait for your husband.
Okay.
So there are certain handwork that we give so that you can be self-employed. You can do something with your hand to raise an income and feed your family.
All right. Thank you so much. Now, Pauline, how can women reclaim power through creativity and innovation?
In the society where we are, women, face a lot of issues. Like culturally, they are limited because they are not allowed to get into certain realms of influence because of the way society has positioned, limited them. So I think that women need to come out of that and have vision. You have vision. You say, okay, this is how the society has been. but I don't want to remain at this level. I want to do something differently from what others have been doing. So you step aside, you have that vision, what you want to achieve. And now, when you have that vision, you also need courage. Yeah. You need courage, a lot of courage. Because for you to break the status quo, to come out of what, like you want to become the only candidate for the presidential elections, is not something that you just get up and you announce. So you need courage. Yes. You need that courage to be able to innovate. That here women are not allowed. Here they don't want to see women. Here you cannot find women. But I dare to be different. I want to do it. So you pray to God. Align with God. Partner with God. I keep saying you cannot do this alone. Like she said, we have that creative ability in us as human beings, first of all. Secondly,
we need to identify
we have it double as women. Identify it, build that courage. You need special skills, like you need resilience. You need resilience, because when you start, people will start saying, where is this one from? What do you want to show? Everybody has been doing it like this. What do you want to show? You need that resilience, you need that endurance, because people want to hush you, that you stop. If you are like the president said, they'll come, oh, you're too young, where are you coming from? This type of thing. No, you need to know what God has told you in the secret. So don't listen to that noise, from the background. Focus on what God has told you. Go for it. Go with God, and you make up your mind that because God is with you, you are condemned to win. You are bound to win, and it's either you win or you win. You need emotional strength. Emotional strength, like I said, if you are not strong, you will not be able to do it. Even in that market, when you say, okay, tomatoes, everybody is putting tomatoes on the floor. Mine now, I want to wash it first, and then I clean my table. I put a plastic cloth on it, then put it like this, write the prices. I say, you will see war in the market. Gossip, everybody will just be calling your name. They'll just be saying, see that one. What does she want to show? They will still buy our own. If they buy, can they not go and wash it in their house? They're supposed to know water in this market. So why does she think that she's the only one that has water to be washing tomatoes? That is what happens. But women killing women.
Even if you're mocked, what do you do? Because at that level,
I'm
you don't
saying
get
that
all right.
you need emotional strength.
Okay.
You need resilience. You need determination. You say, I have decided that this is what I want to achieve in my generation. I want to create change. A city built on a hill cannot be hidden. I have talents in me. I have abilities in me that I will not allow to die. I don't care who is criticizing me. I don't care who is condemning me. Because God is going with me. I am going, and I know I'm going to win. So whatever you're saying, so long as I'm doing it the way God wants it. Because sometimes God gives you vision. But now people begin to want you to dilute that vision to suit their taste. Sometimes you begin to try to change that. No, let me do it this way so that people can appreciate. Don't dilute your vision because you seek approval, because you seek appreciation. Go for what you want to do, and if you are sure that that is what God actually wants you to do, go with Him, and you're going to make it.
Now, let's also take a pause and take some diaspora women who are also giving advice on how women could obviously innovate in order to impact their communities. Let's watch. We'll be right back just after the jingle.
Hello, this is Stella, founder of Drustel Co. So Drustel is a company that produces charcoal briquettes and a regular restaurant charcoal. We are also venturing into mosquito sprays now. We do exportation of the traditional charcoal to Dubai, China, and a couple of countries. As a woman, my business innovation, I've learned that as a woman, you're not supposed to stay in one place. Reach out to other platforms. For example, we have won the Shima show. That was in May. Best Female Entrepreneur. We have won the American Chambers of Commerce. Best Female Entrepreneur. We have won the British High Commission for Women in Agriculture for Africa. So we are calling on other women that there is nothing that you people cannot do. Join these platforms. Go for trainings. Go for formation. When we started charcoal production in 2020, we used to go to small farms in Edeya, Lobatindi. We buy charcoal to do exportation. You will not believe that my first container of charcoal took me 2 years before I could export it. with loans, and that charcoal arrived China and the container was wet. We could not make anything from there, but that did not stop us. Slowly but surely we left there, and today we own our own farm. We have our own 30 hectares farm in India where we do our own production, and now we have won a couple of grants that we are doing machinery that we have bought already in China to produce eco-friendly charcoal briquettes from organic waste materials. So we are doing the shisha briquettes from coconut shell, and we are doing proper pellets from sawdust.
It's difficult to finance your project from the start, but once they know you, I'm going to say it very clear here, no bank has financed me in Cameroon, but now, 9 years after, they are very interested in me. So they have to wait to see you grow. But small microfinances and credit union, they start with you when you're small, they help you, but still to believe in women is very tough in Africa, very, very tough. But once they believe in you, they come in. As a female entrepreneur, a mom, a wife is very difficult, but you have to do everything, because I think before God descended that idea in you, God knew that you're going to be a wife, you're going to be a mom, and He still gave you that idea. So you don't have to give up. You have to forge through being a mom, being a wife, and still being a successful entrepreneur. That's actually what I'm doing. You innovate because you have to do market research. You have to see what people like. You have to see what people want to go for, and you have to turn your product to fit what people want in the market. Packaging, production. For example, my product has no chemical, no preservative, no artificial color, no artificial sweetener. Why? Everybody wants to eat bio. Everybody is interested in feeding their babies with non-chemical product. So I turn everything in my factory to no chemical, no sugar, no preservative, no artificial coloring, no artificial sweetener, and it's gaining the market.
Welcome back. We are talking about how women could innovate in whatever sector they find themselves. It could be business, it could be career, or whatever you're doing for yourself. It's time to take a pause and see how you can obviously innovate and see how you can obviously impact your community, because there's always an added advantage when you innovate. And I want to get to Doctor now. Who believed in you when no other person believed in you?
Thank you so much,
Who believed in you when you
Maureen.
thought everything was lost?
Thank you so much, Maureen. First, I believe in myself, because it starts
Was that
with
enough?
Yes, for me. I believe in myself first, and I equally had the support of my husband and my father. My father is one
And that
of-
was enough for you?
Yes. My
Having
father
your
is-
father, your husband, it's okay.
Yes. And myself, I said I believe just like
You
police.
first,
Yes,
okay.
me first.
Okay.
It's me first believing in me. Like she said, it's me against the world. It's not yes.
Yes,
So
okay.
this confidence.
Very important,
Yes,
very
it's
important.
me against the world. So I believe in myself first. Then now every other opinion is counting, because I know what God has called me to do.
Amen.
I know what He has put in me, and I know I'm here to deliver it.
Amen.
So like she said, I had to shut my ears to the noise and focus on the goal.
Now, how do you overcome the challenges?
Oh.
Every challenge that come your way, because you're a medical doctor, you're an author, there's a lot more. So how do you overcome those challenges? Because you need to brave up.
Yeah.
You have a career.
Yeah.
You are a wife. You're a mother. You're an
A lot of
author.
things.
How do you brave all those challenges?
With the help of God, with the help of the Holy Spirit, He's my strength. I've learned to draw strength from Him. For
When God
example,
comes, you work hard, and then God helps you, right?
God helps me first, and I do my own part of the assignment. I do my work, but I believe so much in divine help. I believe so much in the help of the Holy Spirit. Then I work, because I have my own. There's a God part and there's my own part of hard work. Let me just share the example of being an author. It was really, really challenging, because when I set out to write, I first of all took some classes on how to write a book. I was trained. I started writing. After I had the first manuscript, I sent for review and everything they gave. I had clear out goals on each step of what I had to do. I even went to publish.
Okay.
But there were so many challenges. I had the challenges of time. People that was working with not meeting the deadlines, and even the money I spent, the printing press not delivering on time, and I was under so much pressure. But in all of this, I just had to draw strength from God. I told myself, it's true that you had You have tried your best. You had set out timelines when you wanted the books to be out, but it's not there. I just had to relax and just depend on God now, because in my power it was not going. I did everything I could do. I paid the money I could pay to the printing press, but they did not deliver. And the first time they delivered,
but you did not give up.
No.
Because there's never a point you give up.
There was no giving up, and there's no giving up anywhere.
Because at one time, at one point in a woman's life, some women, they'll just have to give up.
Okay, one of the
because my husband does not believe in me. Never. Oh, I cannot do it. Because my father says I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Because society says you go to church. They tell you in church that no, you're not up to task. Oh, it just breaks you down.
Okay, one of the things you mean, like I said, is there's no room for giving up. There's no giving up to challenges or giving into anything. When I believe in what I do, I go for it. There will be challenges, but for me, challenges are bread. Challenges are a stepping stone to the next level. Okay. The stronger the challenges, I believe in it more, because it means that the end result, if I scale through this phase, it will be more glory.
All right.
So I'm forced to push on.
All right, let me get to Prezina. How does emotional intelligence play in your leadership journey?
Yes, for emotional, when you know your emotions, you know when to balance your emotions with your behavior, you will be able to overcome challenges. There will be times that you will feel that you have to be quiet, you have to be silent, you have to listen, and you don't talk. You listen more and you speak less. So when you know how to balance your emotions with your behavior, then you conduct yourself well. And you know how to get other women's emotions kept low. Because you know with women, when they want to talk, they don't care. As it comes, they just say it. Damning the consequence. But if you are that emotional, you have that emotional intelligence, you will be able to balance yours and know that when this lady is talking, I have to listen, I don't have to talk back, so that you don't flare up.
All right, basic collection, what are the challenges that sometimes makes you feel like you just have to give up?
A lot more, like a beginner of life, starting out from my shop, trying to build up, and mistakes. I'll cry.
I'm tempted to ask you, like, how much capital did you begin with? But I would like you to tell us how much, because there are people think that the question is very important to me, because there are people think that you need a lot of money before you can start something. People learn this, they'll go home and stay, and then they're going to
even with this
forget.
Like from the beginning, I said I was doing this before going in for classes for it to be professional as I am. You can still do this and be in the house. You can still be a teacher. You do this, you do it in your house. It doesn't need a lot of capital. But it depends on your level of where you want to go to. Yes. Like I started, I'm marking for people. They give me the outfit designers. I work for them. And the same time, trying to build up myself. I started with 100,000 to the level of 500. I'm going, and where I am today, I'm still going. Yet I still don't have capital. Yes. So
because you're growing bigger, you think the capital you have at hand is small. I have a lot of people that are giving you placing, they want the dresses.
Yes.
And you need to buy the material, so you need a lot of money to do that. I just want to tell our audience that you're situated around Cité de la Paix. Is that where you have your own small shop around Cité de la Paix? Anything designing, you can have it there with Betsy collection. I love the name. I love what you're doing. I think that's the best way you can promote someone. You can support a young girl that is just 26 and she's putting a lot into what she's doing. I want a lot of girls out there to do the same like her. Pick up whatever you want to do. You can build skills. You can even go, sometimes even give you the trainings for free. You just need for you to go to her and say, I love what you're doing. Can you also help me, train me? Like Pastor said, she has been counseling couples just for free. We equally sampled the opinion of some women in the streets of Douala, especially the strugglers, especially the buy and sellers, asking them how they innovate in the petty trading that they're doing daily. Let's watch it right back, just after the jingle.
dit toujours que derrière un grand homme est cachée une grande femme, non. Bon, maintenant, pour dire ceci, on ne peut pas faire une décision sans prendre la femme parce que la femme a toujours sa part de rôle dans une communauté, non, dans une décision. Donc il faut que la femme soit toujours à côté quand on veut prendre une décision.
On connaît le rôle de la femme, le rôle de l'homme, le rôle de l'enfant. Et quand on respecte tous ces leviers-là, les décisions des femmes peuvent être aussi très importantes. Dans le sens que la femme, elle contribue déjà pour beaucoup à l'éducation des enfants. Et si l'éducation des enfants est bonne, pourquoi pas la famille sera aussi bonne et la société va en bénéficier. Donc la femme est importante dans ce sens-là.
Women can support women to become a leader through advising the leader that is already there. The person that is already there like a leader, you advise and give good advice so that when she take the advice now, she will now advise the other people now to do something that is good.
Bon, aller aider, non, aller soutenir, à faire, à cotiser, quoi, à donner un peu de somme pour les activités.
Je fais presque seule, je me bats un peu seule. Je n'ai pas, il n'y a pas un exemple que je peux dire que je vais suivre en fait. Je me bats seule, voilà. Nous sommes au Cameroun.
You need to be friendly. You don't know who will help you tomorrow. You can maybe see somebody, you just go closer, like somebody that is Christian, but it's not everybody that can encourage you. Yes, if you are a child of God, you know that no, this person can encourage me. You go closer to that person.
J'ai pas eu un leader, donc je me suis accompagnée seule avec un chiffre au départ de 15 000 francs et aujourd'hui j'ai ma boutique, j'ai ma propre boutique.
Entre les femmes, pour être leader, il faut déjà s'accepter tel qu'on est, de savoir que nous dépendons des autres, c'est-à-dire qu'on est sous l'homme et on se respecte. Et nos idées, on peut les... Je veux dire ça comment? On peut les mettre ensemble.
My leader in church, he used like to tell me more, to encourage me, even to do my business. She encouraged me so much. Yes, so I always like go closer to her.
Et le monde de la femme est compliqué. Donc les femmes doivent d'abord s'entendre mutuellement pour être les meilleurs leaders.
La femme qui m'a beaucoup inspirée a été Madame Foning, une maman qui déjà au départ on savait qu'elle n'avait pas beaucoup de capacités intellectuelles, elle n'a pas été intellectuelle, c'est-à-dire qu'elle n'a pas fait de grandes études, mais elle a eu un courage pas possible.
And welcome back. We are gradually rounding up. But before round up, I want us to get to a doctor. I want us to tell us about your vision. Your vision as a medical doctor, as an author, and as a leader, as an entrepreneur, because we are getting into 2026, and I'm sure a lot of women are trying to set goals right now, trying to see how they could impact change or effect change in their life. Now, how do you view yourself in 2026? What are your visions, your goals? Have they changed? Are you trying to apply more strategies in terms of innovation?
All right, thank you so much, Maureen. As a medical doctor, as an author on puberty education, for my vision for 2026 is to do more trainings, to have seminars for parents. So I have seminars for parents. I've written 3 books. I've written Blossoming Through Puberty for young girls, Braving Through Puberty for young boys, and I equally have Confident Puberty Parenting.
Maybe I want you to hold the books a little bit when you're talking about the books.
Okay, this is Braving Through Puberty for young boys. This is dealing with puberty just for boys, because puberty for boys is different from puberty for girls. I equally have Blossoming Through Puberty. This is for young girls. Puberty is equally unique for girls. And I equally have the 3rd book, which is Confident Puberty Parenting. This book is a must-have for all parents. What brought this vision? In my career, in my 8 years of work, I've been working with teenagers, I've been working with parents, and I have parents coming to me when those puberty, do I say symptoms or signs start, you have parents coming to complain that children they have become hazy.
Okay.
They are stubborn, and I've had the opportunity to have one-on-one with the parents, had one-on-one with the teenagers, and I diagnose the issues, and together we have a plan for improvement. So this book is a must-have, and in 2025 I'll be doing a lot of education for parents, so that parents can be able to help their children navigate puberty with clarity and confidence. Because when the children hear from us and not from outside, there will be more. You will first of all build the bond between the parents and their children, and equally they can easily shield peer pressure and equally the social media pressure. So that is what we are going to do, a lot of education for parents. And so thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And I would love Madam Prezi to look at camera just in front of her. You're saying, sending out a message to women out there. I don't know what's in your hearts, but just say anything. I know you're talking to CWF women, you're talking to women, I mean, all over the globe. You're watching and listening.
Yes, I just want to tell the women that every woman is a leader at your own corner where you are. In the home, as a mother, you are a leader. In your job site, you are a leader. Even at the market site, everybody is a leader. A leader is not only that one who holds the post of responsibility. And so when you are a leader, you have to first of all believe in yourself. Know who you are. You have to define your focus and stick to your focus. Put your expectations and work towards that goal. Any other thing that comes beside is distractions. When you don't focus on distractions, you will achieve your goal.
Thank you so much, Madam President. And I'll get to Pauline. Pauline, your camera is just in front of you. You have 30 seconds to go. You're talking to a woman out there.
So I want to tell that woman out there that God did not send you into the world as an empty balloon. You have potential in you. You have capacities in you. Do not be contented as a housewife and just sit and eat and grow fat. Learn skills, discover yourself, impact your generation. You cannot light a lamp and put it on a lampstand. It must shine. So shine your light wherever you find yourself, beginning from your home. Be a good wife to your husband, a good mother to your children, and at your job site, even at the church, be an exemplary Christian woman. So don't just do things the way other women have been doing. Align with the Holy Spirit in order to stretch and become better in your society.
All right, Betty Collection, you're looking at the camera that way. You're telling someone about what you're doing, your craft. You have 30 seconds to go.
Betty Collection, again, as what I saying. I'm a designer. Yes, just to encourage someone out, or just to encourage a young girl like me, or you two are just growing like me. Just be yourself. Be who you are. Don't do things because somebody says you should do this, you should do that. Just be who you are. And nothing is always small to start from there. Being where I am today, I started from something little, but to now, to then I'm now where I am by God's grace. So don't give up. For those who have made a mistake or you have gone astray, pick up somewhere and you get to somewhere. Thank you.
All right, and we have Betty. We'll try them on our heads, all of us. It's a way to promote Betty. I have a cap already. She will put on this fascinator. You can see on her heads. We have a Betty Collection. Let me have the other cap. Okay. I could even change this cap and put on this other one. It's about promoting a sister, a younger sister that is just 26. You see, I just changed the cap I have. It's all about Betty collection. She's doing a lot. You can see her cap. You